Today's our only day this week on the van build because of a bunch of personal life stuff going on, so we wanted to make sure to get a big project done, something that we've been putting off for a while.
The tooth will help us get through it.
Oh, that's a much longer screw than I expected. Getting ready to rot out right there. We've been putting off this job for quite some time. It's the strip around the rig.
Trim that goes the whole way around the vehicle is super strange. It was so busted up when we first got it. We've ripped the whole plastic part off. Today's actually probably the warmest day of the week, so good day to work with plastic, hopefully.
They're not gonna leak or anything. They're just kind of there forever.
All these screws are so rusted out.
Oh, and broke at the edge. I don't know if they cut it or it broke. It won't come out. It's so rusted.
So far, so good.
Just drill these out.
You might have to, because we're gonna need to get the screws out. They're all so rusted.
Oh, we got one.
Ah! Did you get the whole screw?
Half. You could tell from everything that we've done, nothing on this rig really makes that much sense. We're trying to make it make sense.
Tried to do some Googling and some research about it. It's not really clear what it's for. The band might have just been for the look of it. It's not connecting the two fiberglasses together or anything. This is one solid shell. So it makes no sense to me that they would put 100 holes in the shell of the exterior to put this band on the outside.
What I originally thought that this thing was for is like hold some of the wood in, but I don't know if that's even true, because the spots where I thought it would be holding in, which was like up by the windows to really pull everything in tight, doesn't connect to anything. So that's weird.
If you're new here, we're also got our newborn baby on the job with us today, which means I'm hitting the racetrack. We're only turning left here. Let's go. She's the sweetest. It's time for her morning nap, and so she's doing that like a champ. We're having to now balance doing the work and taking care of the baby, which leaves Frank alone on the build a lot.
Do we have a second drill that I could be helping, or?
I'm not explaining this. The ones that are falling apart, I like might have some type of shot of getting out, but if you try to drill it out, you might just tear it all apart.
Okay.
Frank doesn't really trust me with the drill.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's that you've proven that you're not great with one. These are kind of just filling holes at this point.
Instead of
Making new ones. This one might come off, let's see. What do you think? Chances?
50-50. Yeah.
How about the one below it?
40-60. Oh, baby. Your luck is improving.
Right, slowly. But these ones, there's no shot. Like, there's nothing to drill. The whole thing just falls apart.
Screws aren't holding this in place either.
No,
this is like caulked in.
Caulked in place, yeah. But the screws definitely hold it in place. The caulk is just what's keeping it up at the moment.
Right.
You guys know what this strip is for? Let me know in the comments. One of my friends told me that they think it might be structural integrity of the fiberglass to give it some more strength. You see it around boats sometimes.
Where all my boat people at? What do you know about this?
Somebody beeped at me.
That's how hot you are.
Apparently this is all I'm good for.
Holding screws?
Holding screws.
Or getting screwed. All right, screw me, babe. Hey. You gotta pick those up for sure. It's gonna be a flat tire.
Not even good at this. We didn't clean up very well the other day, apparently. Sorry, Kim. All right, let's go check if we've busted through the walls. Oh my God! It looks good.
How many holes?
100.
Oh no.
Can you fit him coming through, Paco?
I kind of figured out what's going on with this thing and what it's doing. It actually is structural, and this is how I know. Right down here, you can actually see the fiberglass is a separate piece.
Really?
Yeah, right in that little crack, you can see a little lip where this slides under. You see that? And so it is two separate pieces.
What?
And that thing is holding it all together.
What?
So I'm really glad that we put new screws in. Because those rusted ones could definitely fail. Not that it would come apart, but you know, it's just good to have the security of it being all really fastened and secured together.
Got her hands up. She's ready to party. Somebody just scolded her field goal.
Hey, can you is that 3 points?
She's doing soccer, or if she's doing football, or if there was a 3-pointer just shot.
Goal!
You have to get the plastic to slide under there, so that way when you wrap the whole thing with the vinyl, it's tucked underneath here nice and tightly. Yeah. Otherwise, then it might just come apart. Like you see, this is the old plastic right here. If I could get it out, you can see it was tucked under right here. Oh, got it. But now I gotta slide it up and out. So you can see that much was tucked underneath, so we're gonna have to do the same thing. We're gonna have to slide it, fold it, get it under there. Oh, of course it's possible. Everything's possible, babe. It's all about how you look at it.
I'm just eating muffins. This is hopefully what we need to replace this. I got this from the forums, so all the Facebook Toyota forums. This is what they said you need to replace it. It's like a very specific gasket. Fingers crossed they were right, because good Lord, if I have to order something else.
Sorry about the airplane noise, but we are pretty close to a army base or a military base, and there's lots of planes that fly over, so you're just gonna have to bear with the noise a bit.
And they're big.
They are
and they
huge.
fly low.
Yeah.
Fold it. Tuck it underneath that little bad boy, and then we're gonna run it around the edge.
Fold it, tuck it, run it around the edge.
Keep going. You didn't make it around the edge. Okay, thanks.
This is on the outside.
Okay.
Because before, it was bubbled out before. No, the other way.
Yeah, it's gonna fold over.
I'll stop telling you what to do. If you got a plan, go for it.
Maybe we just tuck it in this edge. Oh, you know what?
Oh, we didn't
We
clean
gotta
it.
vacuum it. I had an idea.
Second step, go for a walk with the baby to try to help her stay in her nap. My mom says that babies can't sleep all day, but you can try.
Sorry about that, guys. I got you all nasty. So it worked, but there's so much stuff that is stuck inside that groove. I'm gonna use this little soft bristle right here, so that way we don't scratch anything. I'm gonna get in this little crack, and this is gonna clean it up. You see how, look at that.
Oh, that's a lot of dusty.
Yeah.
Dusty, crusty,
And then we
rusty,
could blow it out again.
I think it's just like what the cool kids are saying these days.
TikTok trend.
Dusty, rusty, crusty, and musty. Kitty, kitty, purr.
Ew.
I did get my hairstyle from her though. Before, after. So clean. Everly's up, so I'm gonna head inside. Frank, it's all you.
Of course it's all me. Over here making some progression, and I'm using this like little metal tool that is absolutely awesome. The problem is it's really sharp, and you should probably use a very plastic one that's hard plastic. That way you don't do this.
You bleeding, buddy.
Yeah, the cut's actually kind of deep. It went in pretty good. That's why. No, deeper than a paper cut. Grab some alcohol, throw some alcohol on it, clean it up, and then we're gonna put a Band-Aid on the proper way.
Cut each side of it. So you've got two little wings.
So you know how like when you put a Band-Aid on, it like always slips off the top of your finger? This is how to stop that from happening.
My tiny little cut.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it actually hurt pretty good. Yeah, thumbs up. I'm upgrading the gloves, so that way when I'm using this sharp-ass tool, I don't wind up poking myself again. And if I do, the rubberized coating on these should stop it from poking through and destroying my hand.
Everly and I have been inside for about an hour, and I came out and I said, wow, this is gonna take a while, eh?
You'd suspect that this was like an easy job, and it's not that it's like really difficult, it's that it's tedious, and it's extremely hard to use this little tool to get it in. And I'm wondering if there is like a specific tool that you could use that you could just like, and it just all goes right in.
We don't have that.
This isn't it. This is not it.
You're in the carrier, so I can help out a little bit. Yeah, that's not what I intended. All right, let's see if some teamwork helps this move a little bit quicker.
Hope so.
I hear you. I hear you. Perfect.
You're walking around with her?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna walk it up. We're gonna walk it up. We're gonna walk it up. You think we're definitely grooving a little bit better with 2 people?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, shit. Look at me, helpful. Look at me, helpful. Everly's fallen asleep, which is perfect. So we're gonna wear her for the rest of the build. The sun is beautiful today, by the way. Like, couldn't have asked for a better day to do this. If it was cold, like really cold, A, the fingers would not be enjoying this, and B, the plastic would be way more like susceptible to snapping, because when plastic gets cold, it breaks.
So there's like a little corner bob here, and it's gonna be really hard to maneuver this around it. So I think we might have to clip it. But before I clip it, let me try to get it in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me try. Why clip it if we don't have to, right? So it looks like that goes there. Try to give that a good little bend. Yeah, it pinches. It pinches it. So I'm gonna cut it on this angle right here, and then we can overlap it. Looks pretty good, right?
Requires a little bit of finesse. Like, you need that, and then you need a hammer behind that.
Yeah, but the whole piece gets pushed in.
Tricky bit. Is that working?
Yeah, definitely pushed it in a bit. Like, come look up from the front side.
You cut that off so you have a fresh...
Yeah.
I'm all about the aesthetics. Frank's just like, let's get it done. I'm like, make it look nice.
Oh, I want it to look nice.
I know you both want it, but, you know, I'm like, cut that little shit
I mean,
off.
I could even cut this back a little bit more. So my technique that I'm using is tucking and then rolling with this tool here. So I tuck it in first, and then I take the tool and I roll. And I roll. I kind of press from the top and then I pull down.
All right, so we're coming up on the really tricky part because it's hard to access this front area without standing on the hood, which you don't really want to do because you might damage the hood.
My thumb is freaking killing me.
Your thumb?
Yeah, because I'm just like constantly pressing with that thumb. Just not, a crossbody lefty is just a no-go. This is also one of those projects that once you start it, you cannot stop it.
You just gotta keep on going till it's finished.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I kind of like projects like that because it forces you and then you feel like you completed something at the end of it.
But you also feel like you broke your thumb at the end of it.
Sorry, babe. Don't worry, I prepared a delicious lunch for you. I've been slaving away at it for a very long time.
Oh.
And it's gonna be really good, so you're welcome.
I wonder what you made.
Lunch is ready. Ooh, that's heavy. I feel like food really isn't a good value anymore, especially, I don't know, it's just like so expensive for so little. But this feels like a decent amount of food. And there was a promo for $5 off. Perfect.
Looks pretty good. Little taco salad action. You killed it on lunch.
Yeah, I'm a great chef.
Nice job.
I chefed it up. Oh, I'm making her lunch now.
All right, good luck. I'm going back out to work.
Okay.
This is such tedious, crappy work that like you see that white part on my thumb? That's a blister. I've never had a blister on my thumb. Huh. Guess this is the first time for everything. Back to it, I guess. Last corner.
Frankie's officially over it.
Yep.
He's huffing and puffing. This is like an annoying job.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it just seems like it's never going to be finished.
You're so close.
I know, but it feels like I'm.
And it's only the straightaway. I thought there was another 90 on this side, but there was only the one crappy one on that side. So really, you're just a straight shoot to the finish right here, buddy.
God, I have
Two thumbs up for this project, guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you're feeling for Frank. 3 feet stand between you and your dream of being finished with this job.
We're on the home stretch, baby. But see, here's the thing. Once I get it down there, it's going to get complicated.
5.
Ow, ow. It screamed right in my ear.
Hey, we're doing a countdown. Ready?
No.
5.
No.
4.
3.
2. 1. I think what you mean is, ooh-hoo-hoo, mission accomplished.
Yeah, I do. That's exactly what I mean.
Let me see your touchdown dance. Definitely one of the strangest projects we've had to do on this 1985 Toyota restoration.
Yeah, it's been one of the hardest ones too. My thumb is freaking killing me, man. How does it look? What do you guys think? Did it come out good? I think it looks pretty dang good. Look from here. Look at the...
It definitely makes it look way better than just having the metal rim with the rusted out screws, I'll tell you that much. And we've got plenty of extras, so if you need some, call us. That's a wrap on today's project, but we got plenty more to do on this 1985 Toyota Sunrader, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for next week.